Hey there, fellow knowledge seekers. Ready to dive into something as old as the pyramids, but like totally relevant to, well, everything today.
You got it.
We're going deep on the principle of gender from the Kybalion.
Ooh, yes.
But before you start picturing like, pink and blue,
Right?
this is not about the gender roles we usually think of.
It's way bigger.
Okay, so no social commentary here.
Nope. Think more like cosmic forces.
Cosmic.
Yeah, like the fundamental building blocks of, well, everything in reality.
Okay, that sounds a little intense.
It is pretty amazing, actually.
So what is the Kybalion, this collection of like ancient teachings, what does it actually say about gender?
Well, it talks about masculine and feminine energies.
Okay, but not male and female like we usually think of.
Exactly. It's talking about the underlying energies that kind of make up, well, everything.
Okay. I'm intrigued, but also a little lost. So, if it's not about gender identity, what is it about?
The Kybalion describes these masculine and feminine energies as like two partners. Yeah, partners in a cosmic dance. Neither one is better than the other. They need each other to create. It's like
Like yin and yang?
yes, perfect example. Always interacting, always in motion.
Okay, I can kind of see that. Like the push and pull we see everywhere. Light and dark, action and rest. Even like those classic movie duos.
Exactly.
Like Han Solo and Princess Leia.
Yeah.
Or Sherlock and Watson. They balance each other out, and together they create something awesome.
Totally. And the word gender itself actually comes from a Latin root that means to beget.
To beget. What does that even mean?
To create. So basically, we're talking about the very essence of creation, And it's happening at every level, like from how galaxies are formed to like that spark of a new idea in your head. It's all driven by this interaction of masculine and feminine energies.
Wait, so you're saying like my sudden craving for pizza is somehow influenced by cosmic forces?
Well, maybe.
Eh.
But seriously, think about something like writing a song. You know, that initial burst of inspiration, that raw energy?
Yeah.
That's the masculine principle in action. Then comes the feminine, shaping the melody, like refining the lyrics, bringing that initial spark to life.
So it's like the masculine energy throws a party, and the feminine energy makes sure everyone has fun and gets home safe.
Uh-huh. I like that. And what's really fascinating is that even like modern science is kind of backing up these ancient ideas.
Okay.
Think about the interaction of, particles within atoms. You've got electrons, protons, all these tiny things with positive and negative charges constantly interacting and attracting, repelling.
It's like a tiny atomic level dance party.
Right. Just like the dance of masculine and feminine energies.
So even at the smallest level, this principle is at play. Wow.
It is. And get this. Scientists have observed something called sex activity in how crystals are formed.
Hold up. Crystals having sex.
It's kind of a funny term, but it illustrates how this interplay of forces isn't just about, living things. Even crystals, these things that seem like totally still and lifeless, they have a kind of attraction and repulsion as they grow.
Okay, I gotta admit, crystals having sex is a new one. But it is pretty mind-blowing to think about this principle operating at like such a fundamental level. It's everywhere.
It really is something to think about, and it gets even more interesting when we think about how this applies to our thoughts and emotions, our inner world.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready to hear more about that. Tell me, how does this cosmic dance play out in our minds?
Well, imagine this. Masculine energy is like the spark of an idea, the initial impulse to act, to take charge. It's about willpower and focus.
Okay, got it.
But without that feminine energy, that spark, it might just fizzle out,
Right.
The feminine energy is what nurtures that spark. It's about intuition, being receptive, and allowing things to unfold.
So if I'm feeling stuck on a project, maybe it's because I'm not tapping into that nurturing, receptive, feminine energy enough. Like I'm all go, go, go without like letting the ideas flow.
Exactly. And on the other hand, someone who's like always in their feelings, overthinking everything, they might need to tap into that masculine energy of action and focus to actually get things moving.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see how understanding this principle could be a real game changer. Not just for understanding the universe, but also for understanding myself.
Right. And the key, like with most things in life, is balance. It's about recognizing and honoring both of these energies inside ourselves and learning to kind of dance with them in a way that creates harmony, that helps us grow.
So we each have our own inner yin and yang, our own blend of these energies. And the trick is figuring out how to make them work together.
Yeah, precisely. And that's what we'll explore further in our deep dive today.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I'm ready to learn how to be a better cosmic dancer.
Me too. One of the biggest aha moments for me with this whole principle was realizing it's not about like fitting into some box of masculine or feminine.
Right, right.
It's about recognizing the blend that's already within each of us.
Yeah, like we're all our own unique cocktail of, cosmic energy.
Exactly.
But how do we even figure that out? Like, is there some cosmic personality quiz we can take?
I wish.
Right.
But honestly, the best way to understand your own energy is to pay attention
So what?
to yourself. Notice your natural tendencies, your strengths, and what you struggle with.
Okay.
Where do you lean towards action? Where do you find yourself being more nurturing and intuitive?
Okay, so like, if I'm someone who jumps into projects head first, but then struggles to actually finish them,
Yes.
that might be a sign I need to like cultivate a bit more of that feminine energy to help me, I don't know, stay the course.
Exactly. And someone who's always there for everyone else, the shoulder to cry on,
Oh, yeah.
but struggles to set boundaries, might need to tap into that masculine energy of assertiveness, focus on their own needs for a change.
Wow, that makes a lot of sense. This is making me think about relationships, too.
Oh, absolutely.
If we get this whole energy thing within ourselves, could that help us understand our relationships better, navigate them better?
Absolutely. Imagine you're in a conflict with someone.
Okay.
Instead of seeing it as like a battle, right, who's right or wrong,
Yeah.
you start to recognize this interplay of energies. Maybe one person's coming from that assertive masculine energy,
Okay.
and the other's seeking more understanding, that feminine aspect.
So instead of getting caught in the whole who's right thing,
Right.
we can see it as like a dance.
Yes.
Each person bringing a different energy to the table.
Exactly. And when you understand those energies, you can communicate so much better.
Right.
Find a resolution that works for both of you.
It's like a secret decoder ring for your relationships.
I like that.
But what about those times when we're just totally out of balance?
Oh, yeah.
Like when life throws you a curveball and you just spiral. Anxiety, fear, the whole deal. What then?
That's when it's even more important to tap into the energy you need most.
Okay.
If you're overwhelmed, scattered, that might be a sign you need to ground yourself.
With more feminine energy.
Exactly. Spend time in nature, listen to music, journal, whatever feels good.
And if you're stuck, paralyzed by fear, maybe it's time to call on that masculine energy. Make a plan, take action, even a small step.
Yes. It's like becoming aware of your own internal weather patterns
And
and knowing when to adjust your sails.
I like that. Adjust your sails.
And sometimes that means reaching out to a friend, someone who embodies the energy you need.
Like a personal energy coach.
Exactly. We
Yeah.
can learn so much from each other.
Totally.
And, this principle can even help us understand those big universal mysteries we were talking about earlier.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, remember when we were talking about gravity? How even that could be seen as a form of, gendered attraction.
Yeah.
It's like the universe itself is doing this cosmic dance.
So all the stars and planets are just out there doing the tango. That's amazing.
Right. And it just points to how connected everything is.
We're all in this together.
We are. Not just isolated beings floating around, but part of this web.
Yeah.
Constantly interacting and exchanging these energies.
I'm really starting to see how this principle can change your whole perspective. But is there like a downside?
Oh, that's a great question.
Like, could we accidentally create, new stereotypes
Yeah,
by labeling things masculine or feminine?
absolutely. That's where things can get tricky.
Right.
You have to remember, these are just labels.
Tools.
Yes, tools to help us understand a really complex concept.
Not boxes to put people in.
Exactly. They're not meant to limit us.
Right. It's not saying all men are like this or all women are like that.
Nope.
It's about recognizing the full spectrum of human experience. Everyone has their own unique blend.
Yes. It's about moving beyond stereotypes, embracing how fluid and complex we all are.
So even though we're using these terms masculine and feminine,
Right.
it's not about reinforcing those traditional roles and expectations.
Not at all. These are universal forces present in everyone and everything, regardless of gender identity, sexual orientation, any label.
It's like we're all playing different instruments in the cosmic orchestra.
Yes.
The goal is to create a beautiful symphony, not to make everyone play the same tune.
That's beautiful. And that's what's so exciting about this whole thing. It gives us this new way of understanding ourselves in the world.
I feel like I've unlocked a new level,
Yeah.
but also like we've only just scratched the surface.
You're so right.
There's so much more to explore here.
Absolutely. And that's the beauty of it. This is a lifelong journey. The more we learn about these energies, the more we realize there is to learn.
That's true.
But let's pause here for a moment. Let all of this sink in.
Yeah, good idea.
We'll be back soon to explore even more mind-bending implications of all this.
Wait, what?
Our deep divers, welcome back. We're wrapping up our exploration of the Kybalion's principle of gender. I feel like we've covered so much already.
We have.
Personal growth, relationships, even the universe doing the tango.
It's been a wild ride.
It really has. But I have a feeling you've saved the best for last.
Well, I don't know about best, but definitely the most mind-bending.
Ooh, lay it on me.
Ready to talk about the connection between the principle of gender and consciousness itself.
Okay, you definitely have my attention now. Consciousness and gender. How does that work?
It's one of the most profound ideas in the Kybalion. It basically says that consciousness isn't just, something our brains do.
Right.
It's a fundamental force in the universe, woven into the fabric of reality. And guess what? It's driven by, you guessed it, masculine and feminine energies.
Hold on. So you're saying my, random thought about what to have for dinner is actually a mini cosmic drama happening in my head?
Haha, maybe not that dramatic.
Okay, good.
But the idea is that consciousness arises from the interplay of those two energies, just like everything else. And it's not limited to humans either.
Wait, really?
Think plants, animals, even what we usually think of as inanimate objects.
You're saying rocks are conscious? I knew my houseplants were judging me.
Maybe not in the way we think of it.
Right. But maybe some level of awareness, some way of responding to the world.
Okay, I'm trying to wrap my head around a conscious universe.
It's a big idea.
It is. But what does that even mean for us?
It opens up some pretty amazing possibilities. If consciousness is everywhere, driven by these energies, then maybe by understanding and harmonizing these energies within ourselves, we can actually influence the world around us more consciously, more deliberately.
So it's not just about personal growth, it's about actually co-creating reality. Like, we're not just along for the ride, we're actually shaping it.
Exactly. It's like we're each given this amazing set of controls, and the Kybalion is like the instruction manual for how to use them. The more we learn about these energies, the more skillfully we can use them to manifest what we want, to heal, even to contribute to the evolution of consciousness itself.
Whoa, okay, this is next level law of attraction stuff. But how do we actually do this? Is there a special cosmic button we need to press?
The button is your own mind.
The Kybalion talks about mental transmutation.
Mental what?
Transmutation. It's the ability to transform our thoughts and emotions, which are, expressions of those energies consciously.
So if I'm feeling anxious, that's a sign my inner masculine and feminine are out of whack. And by shifting my thinking, I can rebalance them and change how I experience things.
Exactly. It takes practice.
Right.
But the more we do it, the more we become masters of our own energy. Think visualization, affirmations, meditation. Exactly. Tools for fine-tuning our inner cosmic instruments.
My mind is officially blown. So it's not just about understanding this principle, it's about working with it, actually using it. We can become alchemists of our own inner world.
That's it. And honestly, that's where the real fun begins. The Kybalion gives us a framework.
The map.
Yes. But it's up to each of us to explore, to experiment, to find what works. It's a lifelong journey of self-discovery. And what could be more exciting than that?
I'm so with you on that. This whole deep dive has been incredible. We've gone from the basic definition of gender in the Kybalion
I know, Brett.
to consciousness, creation, the nature of reality. It's a lot.
It is.
But it's so empowering.
I think so too.
So to all our listeners out there, remember, the universe isn't just a bunch of stuff out there. It's a reflection of what's going on inside us. A dance of energies that we can actually learn to master. Go out there and explore.
And share what you discover. We're all in this together.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Until next time, deep divers, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.
Wait, what? Wait, what?